LaLiga has more subscribers than EPL, about 5 times, clearly visible in graphs.
EPL and LaLiga both have some teams to perform very good, leaving others teams out of form. But most of times both have thrilling script.
Barca and Real Madrid tops most winning teams for LaLiga, while for EPL it's Man United and Liverpool.
The most valuable Premier League 11 is by far more expensive than any other league. Liverpool and Manchester City players dominate, with Raheem Sterling being the most expensive at around £118 million. Only Barcelona, Real Madrid and Atletico Madrid players feature in the most valuable La Liga 11. A 33-year-old Lionel Messi is still the most expensive at £103.3 million.
Alexander-Arnold. Unlike De Gea, Alexander-Arnold's best days in England are perhaps yet to come. Nevertheless, his stunning start to life in senior football has surpassed even his wildest imagination. Already a Premier League winner at the age of 22, the fullback has already made over 100 appearances in the competition, picking up successive spots in the PFA Team of the Year in 2018-19 and 2019-20. Virgil van Dijk. Scarcely can one signing have transformed a club so utterly as Virgil van Dijk has done for Liverpool. The missing piece of Jurgen Klopp's jigsaw, he led the Reds to their 6th Champions League title and now finds himself on the path to becoming the finest centre-back to grace the English game since the turn of the century. Vincent Kompany. From the moment he arrived to the moment he departed with a domestic treble added to his considerable collection, Vincent Kompany was beloved by all Manchester City supporters. Evra. Unlike the majority of his successors, Evra prioritized his defensive duties over his attacking ones. His 7 goals from 278 games epitomize that attitude, with the small matter of 98 clean sheets simply furthering his pivotal role under the legendary Sir Alex Ferguson. Successive Serie A titles with Juventus followed, but the long-serving left
Gerrard. In terms of talent, Steven Gerrard is the best midfielder ever to play for Liverpool Football Club. That's beyond debate. Kevin De Bruyne's inclusion over David Silva may turn a few heads, but the Belgian has been in the Premier League since 2015 and regularly been a top performer. Simply put, he has produced a higher level of football than the Spaniard. There is no doubt that N'Golo Kanté was one of the best signings of this or any decade when Leicester City paid Khan just £5 million for his services in the summer of 2015. The effect he had for the Foxes in one of the most shocking Premier League title races of all time was profound. He followed that up by claiming the same trophy with Chelsea a year later, before going on to win the World Cup with France.
Harry Kane. Kane's goal-scoring record is remarkable, with 131 goals in 191 Premier League appearances. That also includes 2 Golden Boots, and a season of over 30 league goals. Undoubtedly Spurs' best player of not only this decade, but the entire Premier League era. Eden Hazard. One of the most individually talented players the league has ever known, Hazard set the Premier League alight for 7 years before finally moving to Real Madrid in the summer of 2019. Aguero. The man who will always be remembered for delivering Manchester City their first Premier League title with the most iconic goal in their history, but Aguero has been about so much more than that magic moment back in 2012. That goal brought only one of 4 titles he has won. Others. In some positions, the debate has been tense and not easy to find a solution. For example, whether to go for Marcelo or Jordi Alba at left back, who to choose in midfield, Busquets or Xabi Alonso, or who to choose out of Benzema and Luis Suarez as center forward. Not even us at B Soccer could reach an agreement. We have gone for a 4-3-3 formation and dominated by Barcelona and Real Madrid players as they have been the best teams in the league this decade. This is who we have gone for.
Goalkeeper Oblak is good for many but has not won as many titles and matches as Ter Stegen. Also sometimes it felt that Ter Stegen only saved Barcelona. RB Dani Alves does not need an introduction and this was a very easy choice. Centre-backs Ramos and Pete were not only the best defenders in LaLiga but probably in the world too. LB Marcelo has been great for Real Madrid especially in the latter half of the decade and hence he is here. Midfield. This was kind of easy for choose with Xavi and Iniesta as the two CMs and Busquets as the DM. This was probably the best midfield of the Ds followed by Modric, Kroos and Casemiro. LW, Cristiano Ronaldo. Again no arguments here. RW obviously Messi. CF Suarez has been consistently performing and relived pressure on Messi at his stay in Barca subs Iker Casillas, Diego Godin, Kroos, Modric, Benzema.